Hello, grade 12s. Here is a question on analytical geometry where we shouldn't miss any marks if a question of that type comes. We have line AB, line BC, the coordinates of ABC are given, and we are looking for the angle between the two lines called called theta in that case. We are looking for the angle theta. There is no direct way of getting that angle theta except via finding the angles of inclinations of those two lines to the x-axis. So we must first of all find the angle alpha, and alpha is an angle measured from the x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. So this is the angle alpha. Its tan, the tan of that angle alpha, is equal to the gradient of the line y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which is equal to, substituting, so negative 2 minus 5 is negative 7 over 6 minus 2 is 4. So the gradient is negative 7 over 4. What does that imply in terms of the size of the angle alpha? If the tangent of an angle is negative, it means that this angle is in the second quadrant, in which case we are talking about an obtuse angle. But to find the acute angle corresponding to tan alpha equal to 7 over 4, let's ignore the minus and get the reference angle. The reference angle shall be 60,26. I have already done it on the calculator. 60,26 is your reference angle. But the negative now will suggest that I must subtract that angle from 180 degrees. So it's that minus 60,26 degrees. This gives us 119,74 degrees. This is the obtuse angle, that one there, alpha. Please note that we always take our angles from the x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. Not this one, but this one. That is angle alpha. Then we also come to this point C where we have angle beta. Let us look for the angle beta. Tan beta shall also be equal to tan beta shall be the gradient of this line here. So that will be 5 minus 0 over 2 subtract negative 5. And 2 subtract negative 5 is actually 7. So tan of beta is equal to 5 over 7. Here in this case our angle is acute because this one is positive. And indeed we expect that to be positive. But please, for consistency, remember we take our angle from the x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. This is the inclination of that line. So our beta is going to be equal to, I've already done that from the calculator and I got 35,54 degrees. I did it earlier on. So my angle beta is this one. Let's put it in the diagram. This is now 35,54 degrees. This one we got it as 119,74 degrees. Now with these two angles, I can then be able to find the angle which is outside the x-axis. This angle here will be found by using those inclinations that I found there. How? There is a theorem that says an exterior angle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles of a triangle. These two interior opposite angles must sum up to this angle. So to get theta now final, it's just a matter of 35,54 from this angle. Then we get that. But if that idea does not click very easily, if these two are angles on a straight line, then you can now find this angle. After finding this, you add these two, subtract from 180, you get theta, but that's a long process. We are saying an exterior, an angle outside here, should be equal to the sum of these two opposite angles. So theta shall be 119,74 subtract 35,54, and the job is done. Thank you very much.